Hi guys, I'm Dan Hoff, Chief Operating Officer of Honeystick and GoldLine, and if traditionally my YouTube videos haven't put you to sleep, the products that I'm going to present to you real quick today will definitely help in that area. So what we're going to talk about today is GoldLine is putting out 3 new SKUs that are called part of the sleep line, which are to help you sleep or get to sleep or be more relaxed. That is actually one of the most common questions since we started GoldLine is which CBD products are going to help me get some sleep, which products are going to help bring me down, which is a good nighttime CBD, and which CBD products, like for example, won't bring me up. So this is one of those questions, and when I started researching it and speaking to some of our customers, it actually turns out that so many people are suffering from sleep problems, and I'm surprised that more CBD products haven't been made to help out this group of people. So if this is something that you're interested in, then let's go ahead, tone it down, dim the lights, grab your Snuggies, and let's talk some CBD. All right, so first of all, we have our vape, which is, we like to call our ZZ stick, which is a full spectrum vape. There's a really good blend. Now, we created this whole sleep line partnering with a really high-end boutique extraction lab in Colorado. I mean, we met with these guys and they've been doing cannabis as well as CBD extracts, pioneers in the business for a very long time. I mean, they were into terpenes before they were cool. And they have created a really good boutique product. Everything is very high quality, high end. You can taste it, you can feel it, and it is a real deal. And if you guys, for example, as we're going through some of these specs, missed anything, we're going to have the full lab reports downloadable on the lab reports tab on cbdgoldline.com. So let's jump into the vape. Now, a lot of people, when you ask them why they might even smoke, vape cannabis, they say, listen, I don't really vape cannabis that much, but I like to take a couple of hits before I go to sleep. Why would they do that? Well, because most of the time it works, depending on what cartridge that they have. So we wanted to make a stick that was a 50-state legal CBD stick under the Hemp Farm Bill, which has below the regulated amount of THC, Delta 9, but still tastes and has the effects. Now, how did these extractors do this? Is they used such a nice spectrum of uniquely blended different cannabinoids. They have CBD, CBN, CBV. They also have some CBC in here as well that brings you a total of, we claim there's 400 milligrams, but the lab reports, you're going to lab out about 430, which comes in a half a milligram cartridge. So if you look at the milligrams per gram, you're at about 800, which once you've basically hit over 900, you're basically at like full distillate style level in terms of purity. So it's a very pure, full spectrum vape cartridge blend that is going to taste and it is going to hit smoothly, and it comes preloaded into C-cell cartridges, which will work with any of your 510 thread vaporizers. So let me show you the cartridge and then we'll go into kind of what it works with. So these are going to come in a standard dupe tube, which has a child safety. So normally you just press the sides and the top should pop open. If it's a little bit stuck, then you push on the sides and you can just use your thumb. Pull it out. Here you have your cartridge. Let's get a real nice close-up on it so we can show you that beautiful honey gold CBD oil preloaded in there. And again, that's half a gram. So it's 0.5 milliliters. And this is a ceramic mouthpiece, very premium high performance cart, very high quality glass chamber, and you're going to have your standard 510 thread. So what the recommended usage is for this is when you're getting ready to lay down and you're a few minutes before you're going to sleep, you're doing your wind down, you got your TV on. We just removed the little standard silicone thread protector cap. What you're going to do is then you're going to take your cartridge, and then you're going to grab one of your 510 thread batteries. I just grab one of my little elf sticks, which we sell on the Vape Honey Stick site. You can use the GoldLine battery that we have on our GoldLine site. The Just batteries, great, very great for the price. And the elf stick, I love my green. We have it right here. Simply screw it into the 510 port. Make sure it's tight, don't over tighten it. You're going to feel the little springs connect. Then you click it 5 times. And generally when you're doing your wind down, people say to take 1 to 2 deep inhales of the stick, then put it down. If you have your pen on, you can turn it back off and see how it helps you to fall asleep. Now this will also, it's wide enough. Now I know all my honey stick people watching this video, they will probably ask which concealers, is it too wide? It'll work perfectly with our elves, our beekeeper line, our phantom line of concealers. For the people who might want to have this on the go or have the cartridge protected because they're like me, they might be a little clumsy and drop more vapes. So you just screw on the little magnet, whichever adapter it is, and then it'll drop right in. You'll hear it click, and this is an auto draw, and you will be ready to inhale. This cartridge does have a bottom hole, if we could zoom in, so it will actually work with all the auto draw batteries that you have, which are buttonless, which will work on the power of your inhale. And this should be a good vape stick if you are having trouble sleeping or you are looking for that added relaxation. Again, really high quality. That's if you're into vapes, but a lot of people might not necessarily be into vapes and they're looking for more of a sublingual. So we also have in our sleep line, we have the tinctures, which I have 2 different tinctures that we have. We have a 600 milligram, which is a broad spectrum. And I also have a 900 milligram, which is a full spectrum. Now, a lot of people ask, what's the difference between full and broad spectrum? Broad spectrum actually has 0 THC delta 9. Full spectrum will have a little bit of THC in it, delta 9. However, it will be below the legal limits within the hemp farm bill, which was proposed that regulates the sale of these hemp-derived products. So let's jump in and talk first about the 600 milligram broad spectrum one. So the way that these have worked out, and we'll do a nice little close-up while we talk of the label, and I'll scroll around. Now, note that none of these tinctures or vapes have any type of melatonin in them, so you are getting the full effects of CBD and the different blended CBD to optimize for sleep and tranquility. Now I'm going to turn it around slowly. We're going to stop here on the back label, and again, you guys can see this online. The way these are optimized, so they have a real nice blend of the different cannabinoids. However, with the tinctures, they like to put a 1-to-1 CBD and CBN formula, which they say is optimal for taking you into relaxation mode and into sleep mode. Now, the broad spectrum has 600 milligrams located within a 30 milliliter bottle. Now, generally, the recommended dosages for these would be 1 to 2 tinctures full. Now, for those of you guys who don't know exactly how sublingual should function, so when you get it, before you use it, you want to shake it up, not too much, just around. Each one of these things is going to be heat original sealed at the top. You're going to want to break that seal. Sometimes you could break it by twisting it, just unscrewing. There we go. Seal's broken. Going to remove that. Now what you're going to do is you're then going to screw a little tincture down. You're going to push the squeeze top, let the bubbles come up, and then let go. Then you can unscrew it. Oh, I did that completely wrong. What you're going to do is you are going to screw it in. You're going to push. We're going to be editing this. You're going to put the CBD dropper It's like a standard dropper. You place it down to the bottom. And you're going to squeeze with your thumb and your pointer finger to get liquid in there. And let go. And you will have a nice dropper. Then you are going to take this and you're going to place it underneath your tongue. And you're going to push down, which will release underneath your tongue. You're going to hold it for about 10 seconds, and then you're going to go ahead and swallow the formula. And that's the way that you would ingest the sublingual formula. So you're going to take it, you're going to fill up your dropper. You are going to place it underneath your tongue, hold it there for 10 to 15 seconds, then you're going to go ahead and swallow it. And then you are ready for relaxation. Now it's going to be the same procedure, but we also have our full spectrum blend, which is basically the same type of compound that's going to go from 1-to-1 CBD and CBN. However, with the full spectrum, you are going to have a little bit of THC in there. Now, whether you think that helps or whether you don't want to, well, that's for you to choose which formula is best for you. But with the full spectrum formula, it also has 900 milligrams in the 30 milliliter bottle. So each dosage that you take of the full spectrum one is going to be a little bit stronger. So you have those two tinctures, and again, we're going to have the full lab reports up there for you guys to be able to take a look at, see what the cannabinoid breakdown is, and all that stuff. So guys, if this video alone has not already put you to sleep, definitely check out these products. I've had my team, we have a lot of people here. I'd say about half of our employees say that they have trouble or would like assistance sleeping. And we've been playing around with them for the last 30 days. I didn't realize what a large community of people who want assistance with their sleeping is and are now looking for it in the more natural way with their CBD. So this sleep line of products is definitely something you could check out if this is in your category of things that you're looking for in your CBD. You could go to www.goldlinecbd.com to check out our whole selection of vaporizers, and you can also go to vapehoneystick.com to check out the equipment in case if you're leaning towards the vape end. We will be adding some more SKUs to this, but we definitely wanted to get some stuff out sooner than later for the community. We hope that this video was informative. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at officialvapehoneystick. Make sure to use our special promo code. Either if you go to GoldLine, we usually will have an active promo code, or use Honey420 as a default in case you forgot, which is for the channel. And definitely thank you for tuning in. And when you are doing CBD and tinctures, we do hope that you are resting tranquilly, but doing it responsibly. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Cheers.